Greetings, humans. I am Nakai Vodar, ruler of the House of Vodar and Kaidon of Vodar Keep. I have been asked to answer some of your questions. Some among you are humans, some my Saint Helios brethren, and even there are some of you Ungoi out there. You should consider yourselves fortunate that I have time to waste on your questions. The apparition and her created have hounded on my borders for some months, but now they have settled their attacks. So now I must answer your inquiries. Well, what are you waiting for? Let us begin. Kaidon, what is your favorite sniper rifle? The beam rifle, of course. It is deadly and accurate, and unlike your human weapons, we do not use projectiles. Next question. With the banished presence in the galaxy increasing drastically with more splinter groups joining their cause, do you have any plans of dealing with them, either in combat, resources, trading, etc.? The banished have been a growing problem, but my concern is with the apparition and her created. Unlike this mercenary filth, the created have their Livruka, or guardians as you call them. They can lay waste to entire cities. Just look at Sunayon. My priority is on that, not dealing with Jirohanai filth. Next question. Dear Kaidon, does pineapple belong on pizza? By Urus's light, pineapple does not belong on pizza. It is a heresy itself. The thought of that gives me chills within my two hearts. Do not ask these questions again, you filthy human. Next question. Nakai, how would you improve the capabilities of former Covenant weapons and vehicles? Weapons like the energy rifle and needler, and vehicles like the Wraith and Banshee. I am no artisan armorer. I have no idea how to tinker with weapons and vehicles. That is Zukamori Drakel's doing. Next question. Nakai, should you be forced to use human frigates in battle, which would you use? During the war, I found your Paris-class frigates were more ferocious and deadly in the battle. If I were to be forced to use a human vessel, I would use that. Next question. Oi, Brother Kaidon, have you decided on an heir? Are you planning on settling down now and having one? I'm sure now you've tied down, you're gonna have to settle down. First off, you will respect my title, human. I have no patience to waste on your impudence and disrespect. But as to your question, Saint Helios do not have heirs. Those who wish to claim my title must earn it, not inherit it. But as to my issues, I have sired 3 children. My eldest daughter, Ursa, and my 2 infant sons, Kol and Vok. If the great god Urus wills it, one of them may claim my title, but they must earn it. Unlike your species, the Saint Helios do not inherit. We claim through our own victories. Next question. Nakai, what would you think if truth hadn't replaced the elites and the flood didn't take over High Charity during the Battle of Delta Halo? That question plagues me even now. I suppose if he hadn't betrayed us, your kind would have been eradicated before the sun rised. Next question. What's your opinion of my rate, the warrior servants, if you have any at all? Your species values honor, so I would hope that we are seen as equals or worthy opponents. I do not know if this is some jest, or if this is actually a warrior servant. But during my time in the Covenant, I have heard of tales of the warrior servants. And as a warrior myself, I have come to respect your clan. Had your species not died out, I suppose we could have been worthy allies. But if your clan would foolishly attack the Saint Helios, I suppose I could respect a powerful and worthy opponent, such as yourself. Next question. To Kaidon Vodar, how do you consider honor? A way of life to be followed at all cost, or a value that is sometimes dispensable? Honor is everything to a Saint Helios warrior, to Vodar especially, and to me. But I do not allow traditions to rule me. I judge whether the situation be honorable or not. Next question. To Kaidon Vodar. With the Jirohane able to effectively coordinate under stable and competent leadership by individuals like Atriox, does this change your perspective on the species as a whole? Or do you still view them as a barbaric and warmongering race that lacks decency and discipline? They are still savages, but with Atriox at the helm, they could be far more dangerous now. I have heard rumors of unifying tribes on Doisak rallying to his cause, and if we do not act, they could be seen as a great threat to Saint Helios itself. But, as I said, the created are the most immediate problem, and we must face them before dealing with Atriox. Next question. What is Nakai's relationship with the swords of Saint Helios and the Arbiter? My clan has pledged itself to the swords, and I have a great deal of respect for Velvedom. He killed the bastard Truth and freed our people from the shackles of the San Shayum, and now he is leading our people to a path of true honor. I am proud to be called a Sword of Saint Helios. Do not ever question otherwise. Next question. Big important Kaidon man. What is best Ungoi you've seen? First off, you Ungoi need to speak your grammar better. Whoever wrote this, report to Zukamari Drakel to learn your languages better. But to answer your question, the greatest Ungoi I have ever seen is Mewtwo, leader of the Grunt settlement in Vodar lands. He is strong, and if the tales are true, he fought on the Halo Ring, the first one that was destroyed by the demon. He even saved my life from Covenant assassins before I joined the Swords of Saint Helios. He has my greatest respect, and so should you, Ungoi. How strong is the state of Vodar by fleet and ground forces, as some Kaidons have their own fleet and other military assets? First off, it would seem that the Ungoi isn't the only one who needs to be re-educated. It is Vodar, not Vodar. Now, aside from my own heavy cruiser, Vodar only has 3 SDV-class corvettes, and as to our ground forces, we only have 5,000 warriors, along with 2,000 Ungoi who chose to stay with me after the war. Vodar is a small clan, not as influential as Vedom, nor as influential as Ontom. But every warrior in Vodar can match the strength of 10 soldiers from the south, and the Ungoi among us have strength of heart, even though they are a bit annoying at times. Next question. Noble Kaidon, have you ever been approached by the banished leader, Atriox? Also, what is your stance on the Swords of Saint Helios allowing females in combat roles? I have never met Atriox. I have heard tales of him during my time in the Covenant, but if he ever dared approach me, I would drive my sword into his twisted heart. As to females in military roles, I view them as a great change in our people. Our females have always been trained in combat, and we have been devoid of a population of warriors. Female warriors. Even now my daughter has joined their ranks, and has even risen to the status as field commander. She will never know me as her father, but as her father, I could not be more proud of her. Next question. O great noble Kaidon, have you ever met Velvedom, or his right hand, or Vodum? I haven't had the pleasure of meeting the Half-Jaw, but Velvedom I have met. He came to my keep after the war ended and laid out his plans to unify Saint Helios. I will not lie, it did not go as he intended. It took some time, but I eventually joined his cause, and now I am proud to bear the title of Sword of Saint Helios. Next question. My Kaidon, how has your clan found life now that the Covenant no longer controls your people? Are those in your keep finding their ancient ways once more? Indeed, I have been baptized in the light of the great star god, Urus, he who bred numerous demigod war heroes. The same is said to the rest of my people, and with the Arbiter's help, we will be one people again. And now to our last question. O great and noble Kaidon, what could your lavish and majestic garments be made of? And on that topic, how and where were your lavish battle armor crafted into existence? My clothing is made of like any other in Vodar. My cloak, however, was made out of the fur of an albino Duramir beast, native to Vodar's ravenous mountains. The armor that you see before you was once my great uncle, Oran Vodar. He would take me on hunting missions when I was but a youngling, and now I wear this armor as my own to honor him and to remind myself of the great Kaidon he was and what I could one day become. Now, I hope that satisfies you, because I have no more time to waste on your inquiries. As you may not have noticed, I am under siege by machines and their created masters. But I hope you humans enjoy your new year. And to my Saint Heli brethren, may Urus's light shine brightly upon us as we defend our home. Victory to clan and kin, all of you. This is Kaidon Nakai Vodar, signing off.